Hey guys. First off, welcome to Management 2100 here at Webster University. My name is Dustin Smith, and I'll be overseeing the course over the next 8 weeks. Just wanted to take a second here to say welcome and to kind of go over a few of the nuts and bolts, just so we're all kind of on the same page and we kind of get off on the right foot here. Okay, so I'm logged into the course, as you can see, on the home page with all various stuff. So if you've taken an online course here with Webster University, you're going to be familiar with hopefully the World Classroom interface. If not, there's plenty of materials available, especially here in the welcome section as well. Okay, a few of the things that I have set up: general questions where you can post any Q&A stuff here. Some stuff about the final project, which we'll get here in just a second. Any external resources, and then textbook e-reserves. Okay, so if you don't have the textbook yet, we do actually have a license agreement with the publisher where we can post publicly the first 5 chapters of the text. Okay, so if you are a little late getting the text, okay, this is where you can find it. Okay. So the way that this course is set up, given that it's somewhat of an introductory course to management, okay, we cover a large breadth of information. We don't focus on any one particular thing. So this first week, we're going to go over the history of management, the evolution of management thought. We'll kind of see how management has evolved over the last, really about the last 100 years. Okay, and then focus on individual differences here, the manager as a person. So week 2, we'll be looking at global environment, entrepreneurship. We'll be looking at strategy and planning in week 3, value chain management, organizational structure, culture, stuff like that, onto HR management, motivating your people with performance or for performance, and then leadership skills, okay, and then looking at effective groups and teams. Finally, in week 8, we're going to be looking at just posting your final projects, okay, and the work that you've done there, right? So as far as the assignments go, okay, you'll notice that in your to-do section here, right, you'll see things that you need to accomplish, okay, and then upcoming projects here. Typically, we have 2 discussions per week, okay, where you have some curated questions about the material, and they come at you kind of quick. So you really have to put in the work here to kind of stay on top of these, but they're fairly straightforward. Right, so for example, we'll look at week 1, video case, okay, the assembly line. All right, if this decides to load up here. Right, so you'll be answering a series of questions, and if you look at the actual rubric, okay, for the case discussion, for full points, basically what I'm looking for is that you post your initial responses by Wednesday, right, here. So you'll have the 3 cases. Or sorry, the 3 questions. Okay, already submitted here. So thank you so much, Caitlin, for being a little guinea pig here. Okay, so as far as the rubric goes, okay, so making sure that you add value to the class discussion, you've contributed to discussion. Essentially, I'm looking at, have you provided some good, thoughtful answers to these questions? Okay. Looking at just referencing an outside resource, an outside text, or the textbook itself. Okay. Looking that you've done just a little bit of extra homework, a little bit of extra work, okay, in terms of relating this to real-world material. And then I'm hoping, okay, that you'll end your discussion with a question for the class, like something that you thought was interesting, something that you wanted to more clarification on, something like that. Okay. And this, I find, really helps spur the discussion because what I want you to do when you post by Wednesday, okay, by Saturday, is respond, obviously, to 2 discussion posts. Okay, and that's where this active participation comes in. Have you responded to other people's discussions? Okay, have you responded to the feedback that they've given you on stuff? So basically, just trying to create a really healthy discussion here. Okay, there will be some other assignments, okay, thrown in, but most of it revolves around the discussions here. All right, then for the final project, kind of changing it up a little bit, I've done this on the ground with my in-person Management 2100 courses. I've done it once with an online version of Management 2100, and it's actually come out pretty well. So I wanted to do this again because I thought since the course is all about management theory and practice, doing kind of a mini consulting project and relating it back to practice, I think is going to be really important here. So what I want you to do is select a business, something around you. Okay, maybe it's a place that you shop at often, that you like to patronize, something that you're familiar with. Okay, and maybe maybe you have some experience, maybe you've worked in the past or something like that. Okay, and I want you to do some research. Go in there, interview management. Okay, talk to some of the employees. Observe the business, observe the value chain, evaluate their strategy, things like that. Okay, and I want you to diagnose 2 or 3 issues that you really feel are standing out, or things that need to be corrected about this, about the business. Okay, so preparing a pretty detailed write-up with a basic introduction, description of the business, the issues that you've selected from the particular business, why you feel these are an issue, and then, this is the really important part here, come up with solutions. Okay, solutions. How are you going to solve this? Okay? And ideally, I'm hoping that you're going to connect a lot of what we cover here with the material in the course. And then finally, an implementation. Okay, how do you think that the business can actually implement these solutions that you've proposed? What sort of resources is it going to require? How many hours, days, weeks, months is it going to take? Okay, what sort of human resources do you think it's going to take? Something like that. So I'm not expecting you to solve the world's problems here. I understand it's just a mini consulting project, and this is only a 2100 level course. But I think this is a good exercise in terms of getting you out there and trying to apply this material. Now, there is a second part to this, because I don't want this to basically just go to me. I want the rest of the class to actually experience the work that you've done on this. So I do want you to put together just a short slideshow presentation, okay, 10 to 15 minutes, which by the time you've written this paper here, this should be very, very quick. Okay, just basically detailing your main points, okay, and narrate it for the class and upload it. And we can go over some methods for actually narrating your PowerPoint. I use a software which I'm using to record right now called Open Broadcast. Okay, you can actually just narrate a voiceover directly into PowerPoint, okay, and just upload the file there. Okay, so and it's kind of cool. And so that's going to be in a separate discussion section, so other students can look at your work and then experience like the consulting that you've done. Let's see here. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the course requirements. Essentially, it's just the discussions each week, making sure that you're staying on top of the readings. Okay? It is only 8 weeks, so it does go very, very fast. Okay? And then working on the final project here. Okay? So one thing you'll notice that every 2 weeks, so we can see here week 2 final project check-in. Okay, so on week 2, week 4, and then week 6, I'm going to have you post just a short little check-in in terms of an update on your final project, what you've done. So I believe week 2, I'm asking you to post which business you've selected. Okay, and then in weeks 4 and 6, you're going to be kind of updating me in terms of some stuff that you found out, and this is going to give me a chance to help you or collaborate with you in terms of helping to come up with ideas, maybe stuff that you can use in your final paper here. Okay, other than that, you'll notice that there is a discussion section. Okay, for introductions, student introductions. I noticed that 4 of you have put some replies in here. Okay, so please just a short little post about yourself. Okay, and likewise I'll do it. I'll do it myself as well here. Okay, but other than that, just let me know if you have any questions. Okay, if you look on the syllabus, you'll see my contact information. Email is a pretty good way of reading me. Oh, actually, here I need to I need to update my contact information. Okay, I'll put that here in just a little bit. Okay, with my email. I'm going to post my phone number as well, so feel free to send me a text, give me a call, something like that. Absolutely, probably the best way of reaching me. And then if you're in the St. Louis area here, feel free to stop by my office. It's in EAB 342. Okay, and I'll have my office hours posted outside the door for anybody that's interested. Okay, well, send me an email if you have any questions, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you very much.